So for today's cake, we're gonna need a butter recipe yellow box cake, 3 eggs right here. We're gonna need some butter, a cup of water, brown sugar, and pineapple slices. Make sure you get the slices, okay? First thing we gotta do is make the cake mix just the way the box says. So I put the cake mix in here, and it says to put in 1 cup of water. So here's my 1 cup going in. And then 1/3 cup of butter. Make sure it's kind of softened, makes it easier for it to mix in here. And then it needs 3 eggs. Sorry. So 3 eggs. If I can get it with this big whisk in the way. And then we just mix this all together.
Preheat your oven to 350 degrees.
All right, next we're gonna make sure we prepare our pans for the cake mix to go in. We always use this baking with flour, kind of like Pam. Also for this one, it's gonna be 2 round pans. So the 9-inch round pans, that's what you're gonna need for this one. Spray all along the bottom and, you know, make a mess like I always do anyway.
Okay, our next step is to start the caramel for the caramel sauce that's gonna go on the cake or on the pineapple, whatever. You're gonna use 1 stick of butter. This is unsalted butter. We're gonna put that inside the pan. Maybe, there it goes. To that, I'm gonna go ahead and turn that on so it starts to melt. To the butter, I'm gonna add 1 cup of brown sugar. You want to use light brown sugar. Unfortunately, we've been baking a lot and I used all my light brown sugar. So I had to use mostly light brown sugar and a little bit of dark brown sugar. It's just fine. I'm gonna add this 1 cup of brown sugar directly into this pot, carefully. And I'm gonna add just a dash of vanilla. And that should do it. And then we're gonna stir this around with the butter until it makes a nice gooey caramel.
So while she makes this sauce over here, I'm gonna cut up the pineapple slices. First off, drain all the juice out of the can. I just kind of like took the knife and drained everything out. And then we're gonna cut the pineapple in the can, is easiest, into like thirds. So I'm just gonna cut one, just like that. Oh, let's not get it everywhere. When they're cut, you're just gonna put the pineapple in the pan as the first, or as a layer on the bottom. This is what it should look like when you are done putting all little pineapple pieces.
And this is the caramel. I ended up having to add a little bit of, evaporated milk. Not a lot, just little bits at a time. I just kept dropping it in there until it got a little bit thinner, because when I first did it, it was super, super thick. But you want it to look kind of like this when it's all done. Okay, so now I'm gonna take the caramel sauce and we're gonna just pour it over the sets of pineapple. There's not a set amount, you just kind of want to do it as evenly as you can over each one. Move on over to this one, make sure that this gets some. Okay, so the next step is to pour the cake batter as evenly as possible over the caramel sauce. So I'm gonna put some here, same way I did the caramel sauce. Stop that and put some on this side.
Now these go into the oven for about 35 minutes. Don't burn yourself.
Thanks.
Cool. Set a timer for 35 minutes.
All right, 35 minutes. And we're starting now.
Took these out of the oven. We know they're done because when we stick the toothpick in, we don't get any cake stuck onto the toothpick.
Okay guys, so it's time to get it out of the pan. Yeah, let's see what happens. So I just take a regular plate. This is just a regular plate, and I'm gonna put it right on top. And the hope is we're gonna flip it over. It's not gonna make too much of a giant mess, and it'll come out of the cake pan. I flipped it. I give it a little love tap there. Hey, not too bad. This happens every time. So the pineapples didn't all come out, but that's okay. All you gotta do is take a fork, get them out, and stick them on there. Everything came out really good. I moved those pineapples over. You can't even tell where they fell off except for that one way over there. Don't look. Now it's time to just cut it, share it, and enjoy. All right, guys, so our special guests that we had this week are all here. They're all enjoying the cake, as you can tell. I hope you enjoy the cake. I hope that you guys make the cake and
have a great summer.
Great summer, guys. See y'all next year.
Have a great one. Count on grandma. How come it's just me? Y'all don't know how to yell?
Cake.